when you talk about, yes, so when you have the devotion, the moment you have the devotion, the Guru Rinpoche is invoked, Guru Rinpoche is materialized, Guru Rinpoche has happened. Okay. Now, if you are asking me why then Tsechu, like 8 manifestation, like Guru Tsenje, I'm sure you must have, why that, and why frescoes, why Guru Rinpoche with all sorts of like different form, like some are Guru Takpo. There's one Guru Rinpoche that comes in the form of a scorpion, by the way. And I just want to mention this to you because of recent whatever is happening, like the Ebola epidemic. Like if you are a follower of Guru Rinpoche, and if you happen to be want you to sort of take care of this kind of what we call Nyen is like a disease that is kind of, I don't know how to translate this properly, but it's like, it is not supposed to be human disease, but it ended up becoming human disease, so to speak. You understand? Like the very contagious things that end up becoming epidemic. And by the way, there has been a lot of questions. People have sent me so many questions. I can't really answer all, but there. I'm choosing maybe about 1 or 2, 3 maybe, and one of them is something to do with all the. There's a seemingly sort of continuous sort of situation of taking one's own life, like suicide, and that could be explained as some kind of a trend. There's a certain disease that is a trend. Trend. I don't know. Maybe I'm not putting it properly. It's like Nike shoes. It becomes a trend. Let's all try to look like Korean boys, right? Then suddenly it ends up becoming a trend. It ends up becoming a trend for like a year or two until something else comes in, right? And there are good trends and there are neutral trends and there are sometimes unfavorable trends. Some of these trends, I think, in the traditional Bhutanese society, we also call them si. Are you familiar with the word si? You call si. Sinen jabgobes ane lamni yemena sinen si. But let's not go into that too much. Anyway, trend, epidemic, which is manifested by the group phenomena and group karma. So I just want to mention that, okay, Guru Rinpoche, also Guru Takpo, especially wrathful Guru Rinpoche, comes in the form of scorpion, so on and so forth. So, okay, the question is, why different manifestations of Guru Rinpoche? 8 manifestations of Guru Rinpoche is an incredibly vast, deep teaching. I mean, every year during the Thimphu Tsechu Dromche, there is amazing, beautiful depiction of Guru Rinpoche's 8 manifestation of performing. And I don't think we will be talking about whole 8 manifestation of Guru Rinpoche, but just to give you an idea. For instance, there is Guru Pema Jebo. Guru Pema Jebo is a blue mask. Well, I mean, of course, Guru Rinpoche cannot be masked, but in the Tsechu, if you go during the Tsechu, there's a blue mask dance. Guru Pema Jebo, just make a note. And usually it's really difficult for the dancer because you don't see, because there's no hole in the very little, very small, and so the dance is very slow, so you can't miss it. Probably you will deliberately. Anyway, Pema Jebo represent the very nature of the basic goodness of human being, that we are, no matter where we are, what we do, what we eat, who we associate, our basic fundamental nature is Buddha. To represent that, we have Guru Pema Jebo, for instance. Okay? And then also there's Guru Shakya Sangye, for instance. Guru Shakya Sangye is basically like a Shakyamuni Buddha. Okay, he looks like a Shakyamuni Buddha. That Guru Rinpoche represents the... okay, before explaining this, Guru Rinpoche that we know of, like Guru Dorje Dole, Guru Sangye Dado, Guru Rinpoche, one who went to Tibet, one who went to Sangye Dzong, one who went to Bumthang, one who came to Taktsang, all of that, by the way, is avatar. Nirmanakaya. Nirmanakaya means tulku, tubiku, tulku. Tubi Guru Tsenje Tang, we say tulku, tulpa. Tulpa means manifestation. Okay, it's a show. Basically, it's a show. And when we talk about a show, bear in mind, when we talk about a show, you always have to talk about the audience. If there's no audience, there's no show. So, different kinds of audience have different kinds of show. Different kinds of time, different kinds of show, different kind of manifestation. So for instance, like Guru Shakya Sangye is very serene, disciplined, robes, gently walking, all that element of serenity, discipline, morality, don't do bad things, do the right things, don't steal, don't lie, all that kind of, sort of, if you like, moralistic kind of aspect. So there is that Guru Rinpoche too, by the way. And then we have Guru Dorje Tole. Now that is what we are specially connected to, Guru Pataktsang. Guru Dorje Tole. Dorje Tole. Dorje Tole is sometimes, in the Turkey, chol. This is in Dzongkha also. Che. Che means like almost like crazy, right? Crazy, gone mad, gone crazy, gone mad, gone, che ni. So Dorje Tole has that element. So now what are we talking here? Are we saying that we, in Bhutan, we got the part of the sort of lunatic part, sort of, like that? Is that sort of our share, so to speak? No. Actually, Guru Dorje Tole, that element of chol is so important. Guru Rinpoche is completely going beyond all these social expectations and social norms. Going beyond all of this usual zone. I mean, after all, what is a spiritual path if it is not keep on pulling rug out of your feet? That is the job of the spiritual path. It should always pull out the rug from, it should never let you for a minute stand and be comfortable. That's the whole point of the spiritual path. And this is something important that you know, because this is also unique to, I would say, like Hindu, Jainism, Buddhism, especially Buddhism. Buddhism is never really interested in in the whole Buddhist scripture, there is no interest in creating social etiquette or social ethic. It's not interested in basically creating a Buddhist republic of blah blah blah. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't have that kind of Sharia law, if you like. It does have discipline. It does have, like Shila, but the discipline, the Shila that Buddhism practice is always got to do with unlocking your delusion and making you, and as a method to understand the truth. If your discipline, such as, like not drinking, not smoking, not doing this or doing that, if that discipline is not helping you to pull rug out of your feet, that discipline is actually deceiving you. So and here you will see a lot of, people who are just so proud of, themselves being great, like vegetarian, great, whatever, I don't know, like non-alcoholic. You understand? And it doesn't serve the purpose. It has to really put the rug out of your feet. You understand? The dorji tole. Okay? So just to give you a glimpse of, and I think we Buddhists should be so happy that we got that share, so to speak, right? Because we Buddhists are not so good with the discipline. And I think we are so lucky. So Dorji Tole, and with the spirit of the Guru Dorji Tole is like really uniting and appreciating the elegance and the outrageousness. Dwelling in the mud, yet remain pure like a lotus. To be in the world, but not contaminated by the world. That's brave. That's a courage. And that's a compassion, by the way. That's not selfish. Because you are not looking down at these sort of samsara, worldly, negative, unethical. You are not looking down. Okay, just to give you, let me try to make it more concrete, because I'm talking about the historical Guru Rinpoche, and I'm talking about something else. Something that is not necessarily a historical Guru Rinpoche, which is actually much more important Guru Rinpoche, much more important than the historical Guru Rinpoche, I would say. Guru Rinpoche, another thing you need to make note, if you want to, Guru Rinpoche is means, it's not the end. It's like when you point finger to the moon, the finger is not the end. It's the method, it's the skill, it's the means. So Guru Rinpoche is a means. In a way, Guru Rinpoche, the whole principle of Guru Rinpoche is a means. So this is why now let's connect this to the Buddhist general concept, the Buddhist concept of awareness, mindfulness. Mindfulness is the most important discipline in Buddha Dharma. Awareness and the mindfulness, right? Awareness. There's one question, like about vipassana, and I have to, there are so many different kinds of vipassana, and there are now, there are a few people who go to Goenka vipassana, for instance. Fantastic! I would encourage you to do that. But I like to point this out. Guru Rinpoche, whole Guru Rinpoche is a vipassana practice. Everything. If you are good at it, during the Thimbu Tsechu Drumche, you can go to that Guru Rinpoche dance and watch that dance. Supposedly for that, by the way. You are supposedly, and okay, even more profound, the 8 Guru Rinpoche manifestation, Guru Tsenje, is supposedly the 8 pure and absolute nature of your 8 consciousness. So actually it is, when, okay, so, now this depends on different sadhanas, but let me think about it. For instance, like, okay, we have 8 consciousness. I'm not going to elaborate all, the eyes, ear, eye consciousness, ear consciousness, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there's one mind, just the consciousness. Okay, within the mind, there are amazing amount of mental factors. And let me choose few to give you some idea. One of them is like, this is Lord Maitreya said. Okay. We love troubles. We may say we don't want trouble, but we are deeply in love with trouble. We are always fishing for trouble. I mean, you should check yourself. Right after you leave from here, you will be looking for trouble. Everything, you understand? You're always looking for trouble. We love trouble. This addiction towards the trouble, you understand? This sort of infatuation with the trouble is one of the mental factors. You understand? So, let's say during the Thimbu Drumche, you go there, and since you have now acknowledged, you have to first acknowledge that you are a trouble, not troublemaker, you are a trouble, you love trouble, you are in love with the trouble. So you acknowledge that, you go there, you may not have whole, you may have no time for whole, the Thimbu Drumche, the Tseju, it goes on the whole day, isn't it? You choose the Guru Sangye Dado. Guru Sangye Dado is a very wrathful and it's kind of a very wrathful, beautiful dance. And Thimpu people, they do it so well. I long time ago I went there and I watched videos, so beautiful. Anyway, Guru Sangye Dado. And there you just watch the Guru Sangye Dado dance and try to mingle this habit of fishing for trouble. This is being danced right in front of you as a Guru Sangye Dado. This is how, and then, this is a very wrathful dance and very swift and very, like quick and, all the elements that we have, our love for trouble, we're just so efficiency. We are really very well sort of kind of master for, and we always find it also. I mean, we always find the trouble. Of course, when the trouble gets a little bit beyond your control, then you think it's a problem. Until then, it's not a problem. Until then, it's an excitement, such as romance, like such as whatever, doesn't matter, such as good food, I don't know, it's whatever.